Bonjour Shopify world, my name is Andrew from ecomexperts.io and today we're talking about your pictures. Are they retouched? Do they even look nice? And is there an app that can help you up the value of your picture? This is why Derek from ecommercetech.io and I have partnered up on this app review video to talk about Pixelz, and Pixelz is probably the easiest way to manage your photos and visual content coming from a content team, photo shoots, and of any of your content agency. That's a big promise, but what does that really mean? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you what Pixelz actually solves, how does it work, its competitors, its pricing, and if it's right for you, because it ain't right for everyone, is it? Alright, if you enjoy learning more about Shopify, either Shopify strategy on how you can make more money, or app reviews, or some simple coding tricks and hacks that will save you a bunch of time and money, make sure to subscribe. I pour all my energy into this video together with my team. The mission of this channel is literally to share everything I got with my subscribers. So why not? Just click the subscribe, it's free. Alright, enough about that. Let's just jump straight to the first element of Pixelz. Okay, so the first question is, what does Pixelz solve? Well, if you look at some of my enterprise clients, they use a team of 5 to 10 people just to find pictures, shoot them, then send them to professional photo editors, check that the retouching is done correctly, upload all of them to Shopify, and then rinse and repeat. Like 5 to 10 people just to do that? That seems pretty broke. So that's where Pixelz comes in. They basically make it super easy for you to retouch pictures, and they simplify that pipeline significantly. Let's say you launch 10 new products every week because you're fast fashion, and we'll talk about exactly who Pixelz is for in the section right here. But let's say, like I said, you launch about 10 new products every week. Well, with Pixelz, you just have to upload the raw images, and sometimes there's even presets that are saved for you. There is a team/AI of Pixelz that will retouch the pictures automatically, upload them to your Shopify, and all that within 24 hours for a small fee per picture. Now, I don't know about you, but that sounds way better than finding freelancers, managing them, doing QA, all that back and forth, and that team of like 5 to 10 people just managing pictures can be reduced to 1 to 2 persons. So that's what Pixelz solves. Interesting, ain't it? Okay, so how does Pixelz work? Let's say you have the free plan. You haven't paid for any subscriptions and you just installed the app on your Shopify store, which sounds like a smart thing to do if you're in that specific niche of Pixelz. Alright, so you have your bunch of raw pictures, and then you would basically go into Pixelz and upload those raw footage. Once that's done, you can automatically choose from some out-of-the-box features that they have, such as adding shadows or cleaning up the background or cropping it. Or you can, for example, choose some of the presets from like Amazon or Google Shopping, so it's going to immediately format those pictures in the right size, and for instance, for those platforms. And then all you have to do is sit back and just hit publish. It's going to take an itty bitty bit of time, and then it's going to publish it automatically to your Shopify store, giving you professionally retouched pictures on your store in just 24 hours. Alright, so I'm actually going to pull up an example right here of the before and after. And again, this might not seem like such a big deal if you look at it being like, huh? I don't really see a difference, but the devil is definitely in the detail when it comes to these type of things. I mean, you see the place where the line of the wall hits the line of the floor. You see those type of things have been adjusted. Also some of the shadows and this and that. But of course, you can always ask for custom adjustments. And this is where a team of people at Pixelz is going to manually retouch it. I mean, I've seen their work from the back end, and it's really impressive. They have a team for each and every type of element to retouch. They have a team that just does background retouching. They have a team that just does like person and skin retouching, they have a team for each and every one of those. Your picture is going to slide through that pipeline, and at the end of the day, you're going to have a beautifully retouched pictures with a log of everything that they have retouched for you, published to your Shopify store for a couple of dollars. I mean, seriously, that sounds like a really good deal. So a couple of things to note is that usually when you do retouch a picture through Pixelz, and that's kind of interesting, about 60% of that retouching happens through AI, which is kind of cool. And then about an additional 40% of that retouching is done manually by one of their in-house members. And they're pretty huge. I think they have about 400 in-house retouchers and just team members in general. 400! Okay, so it's time to talk about the competition. What competitors do these guys have? And frankly, on the Shopify side of things, they don't have that many, if any, right now. Now, I can hear you coming. I can hear you say, well, this kind of adds up in the cost per picture. I can find a freelancer overseas and do it for a fraction of the cost. And even there, I would probably have to stop you. If we talk about purely retouching pictures, then Pixelz is going to be about 70% cheaper than using a domestic US, Canada, or maybe European photo retoucher. Now, yes, when you go overseas, the prices suddenly drop significantly, as everyone knows, and the game becomes comparable. But as soon as you hit overseas, you start hitting another issue, which is either quality assurance and quality control, or just standardization. Your freelancer might go on vacation, he might be sick, his mom might move and he needs to help his mom move. I don't know. And that's kind of the same proposition we have at Ecom Experts. I mean, yes, you can go for a freelancer, but if you choose an option like Pixelz or Ecom Experts for your development work, then you're going to have that consistency. There's always someone in our team that is working. There is no excuse that we can't make it because we're taking a holiday or because someone is sick. There is also no QI on your hand. I mean, this is where the cost-benefit ratio is really going to become advantage. If you say, well, my time is worth something quite significant, I can't afford to do back and forwards with the freelancers all the time to be like, okay, but fix this, and oh, you missed this right here. So this is where it comes in that they're not necessarily the cheapest option, but that's not bad at all because they are going to save you a bunch of time, especially when you have to do volume. And again, this is where we're going to talk if Pixelz is a right fit for you, because maybe it's not. But before we talk about if it's a right fit for you, let's talk about integrations. These guys integrate with Shopify, Shopify Plus, and Creative Force, I believe the name is. Yes, Creative Force. But what about those dineros? Talk to me about money, Andrew, and I will gladly do so. So these guys have 3 plans. I'll overlay them right here. Now, each plan serves a different purpose and you have different available features for each plan. Now, please note that the price per picture is actually going down as your plan grows. So if you have a lot of pictures, it might be very advantageous to get the bigger plan. Besides these 3 plans, they also have a self-serve plan where you basically pay per picture and per feature, which again can be very interesting. And that leads us to the final pièce de résistance of this video. Who should install Pixelz? Well, I'm glad you're asking that. So these guys seem to be really shining in the mid-market, fast fashion type stores. Think about stores that launch about 10 to 15 new products every month. If you're launching that many products and you have about 3 to 4 pictures per product, that means 40 to about 60 pictures every month that you're pushing through a funnel. It needs to move. Now, of course, if you are a company like Zara or H&M, you are pushing 1,000 new pictures every month. So then these type of things get really, really interesting. So if you are in that category where you launch multiple products every month with tons of pictures, this app is a no-brainer. You should 100% install it and just let it deal with all your pictures and never have to worry about retouching it again. You'll never be late, you'll never have annoying Q&A feedback to your retoucher, and it will be just done correctly on time every time. Now, if you are a small store that is just starting out, then the question is is this worth it for you? Because yes, it's true, it is a little bit more on the expensive side. It's not expensive, but it's a higher above average price. So then the question really becomes, how do you value your time? If you have other streams of income and if you just have to go, then Pixelz is your solution. However, if you're more on a budget and you kind of have to count every penny that comes out of your store to make sure that you prioritize everything correctly, then Pixelz is not that smart of an idea. In short, I've never used this in the past, Pixelz, but frankly, now that I've talked to the owners and now that I've done my product research about it, I definitely do think this is a very interesting app. And again, if you are launching a high number of products on a very regular basis, then you need to make sure that pipeline is working as a well-oiled machine. And this is the type of tool that can help you oil that machine better and then eventually save you more time, save you more money, and make you more money. So that's it for this week's app review. We talked about Pixelz and what is good and less good about it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you saw some benefit in it. Take a look at it. There is no strings attached. My name is Andrew from ecomexperts.io. I make these type of videos every Tuesday, and every Wednesday I talk about the strategy on your Shopify store, and every Thursday we're gonna do some coding together. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, give it a subscribe. It means the world to me because these videos take a lot of time to make and make me almost no money. So it would appreciate it a ton if you could do that. And I'll see you in another video about Shopify. Adios.